The quarry was one of those places everyone knew about, but nobody actually went to. It sat at the end of a logging road about 30 minutes outside town, hidden behind state forest land and a bunch of no trespassing signs that had been there so long they were faded and full of bullet holes. We'd heard about it from some seniors who said the cliffs were perfect for jumping, and the water was deep enough that you wouldn't hit the bottom. Marcus had been talking about checking it out all summer, and by late August, we'd run out of reasons not to go. We left around 2 on a Saturday afternoon in Marcus's Honda. The logging road was worse than we expected. It was full of deep ruts and loose gravel that made the car bottom out twice. We passed a few faded signs warning about blasting zones and private property, but nothing that looked recent enough to make us turn around. The quarry itself was bigger than the satellite images suggested. Sheer rock walls dropped maybe 40 feet down to dark green water that looked calm. There were lower ledges you could climb down to, and the whole place had that abandoned feel that made it seem like we had it to ourselves. Dylan jumped first from one of the lower ledges, then Marcus and Caleb followed. I went last because I'm not great with heights. The cold hit me harder than I expected when I surfaced, but it was fun. We climbed back up and tried a higher spot, taking turns while Marcus filmed everything on his phone. Around 4, we noticed a white pickup truck on the access road above us. It sat there with the engine running for maybe 2 minutes, then drove off without anyone getting out. Dylan said it was probably just someone turning around. Caleb said it felt off and that we should probably leave. But Marcus wanted to do one more jump before heading out, so we agreed. We were walking along the upward path when a rock about the size of a softball hit the water near where we'd been standing seconds before. Caleb jumped and Marcus yelled up toward the tree line, asking who it was. The response was another rock aimed at Dylan's feet. He jumped back and nearly fell off. He shouted we weren't doing anything wrong and asked them to come out. They answered with another rock, hitting close enough that pieces of shattered stone sprayed against our legs. Caleb yelped, raised his hands, and insisted we were leaving. But whoever was up there didn't care. A rock landed right in front of him, then another just past Marcus. We hurriedly grabbed our stuff and started toward the path that led back to the access road, but rocks kept coming. One narrowly missed Dylan, another whooshed past my car. The throws were hurled to block certain routes and steer us away from the main path. Whoever was up there knew the terrain well and was controlling